solid Snake Eater 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. We teased this last year at E3 2010 by showing a on-rails video where you can change the camera angle. Well, we have the playable demo now. We're super excited to bring this game and this experience to the Nintendo 3DS. The Metal Gear fans have always been around. You know, the last time that we had a really good Nintendo Metal Gear experience was with Super Smash Bros. For Wii. Well, here it is on Nintendo 3DS, but it's a game that I think you're going to find is quite epic. It takes full advantage of the 3D visuals. They've really done a good job of going in and touching up the graphics so that they really make the impact when you're seeing them. Whether it be seeing depth during different types of combat, or actually seeing things come off the screen, which isn't a common thing to happen with Nintendo 3DS. But they've really done a good job, the development team, on this, making a core title look amazing on our current and hottest portable platform. So while Nintendo 3DS offers game experiences for everyone, and some of the titles are more for the casual gaming audience, Resident Evil is definitely not into that category. This is for the core and the hardcore fan. Resident Evil Revelations is different than the other title that's already come out for Nintendo 3DS, which is Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. In that, Resident Evil Revelations is an all-new game experience from the Resident Evil series, but of course on Nintendo 3DS, the ability to see the graphics in 3D without the need for special glasses. When you make that headshot to a zombie and their head explodes in 3D, that's pretty awesome. I love shooting, killing zombies. It's pretty awesome to play it on Nintendo 3DS, and of course with the touchscreen integrated into the experience, it offers a different way to play this fantastic series and this fantastic franchise. So Nintendo 3DS has launched a whole slew of fantastic titles, not only from Nintendo, but from our third-party developers. But this holiday season, the Mario fan and the Mario Kart fan are going to be pretty happy because Mario Kart's coming out for Nintendo 3DS. We talked about it last year at E3 that it was coming, and now the game is close enough to be able to show it on the floor here at E3. What you're going to see is what you typically see in a Mario Kart game. You're going to see some new courses, there's going to be new items and new things to explore, but there's also going to be some familiarity because there's going to be some courses that you've seen previously and maybe mastered, but you get to play them in different ways because there's an extended way to do kart customization, many options with characters as well. Some of the new features that you're going to see in Mario Kart for Nintendo 3DS are, there's actually a hang glider option that when you hit a big jump, the glider pops out of your cart and you can actually control your glide on the way down. Another option is that when you go underwater, a propeller actually comes out of your cart and will help you kind of steer through and navigate through the water. And what's really interesting about both those features of the hang glider and the propeller, I was in an interview with Mr. Kono, who's one of the creators of Mario Kart, and he talked about how those features were really able to come to life on the Nintendo 3DS with the processing power and the capability of the graphics, because when you see it and when you play it, you really feel the physics of the movement, and he's thrilled that he's been able to bring that experience and frankly hasn't been able to offer it on previous portable systems, so that's really exciting. Amongst the new courses that you're going to see in Mario Kart for Nintendo 3DS, there's tons of them, but we are happy to say that we worked really closely with Retro Studios on some of the elements of the game, and there's actually a Donkey Kong themed course that was worked on by the team at Retro who worked on Donkey Kong Country Returns. So tons of content in there, tons of customization, which of course enforces the fact that, yeah, you can stay on the track, but if you go off the beaten path, whether you're on a hang glider, you got a propeller, or the new dirt road tires that are available, you're probably going to find some Easter eggs, and you're going to find some tasty treats and some new ways to navigate through the courses. So this is coming this holiday, and it's going to be awesome.
The circle pad
So another exciting title coming for Nintendo 3DS this holiday season is Super Mario, and we're happy to say that the team that worked on Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 has now been able to make that 3D Mario World vision come to life in real 3D without the need for special glasses. The game looks super crisp and awesome, and the 3D world, seeing it without the need for those special glasses is a whole new way to play Mario. This is a new game with new levels, new level design, new items, but of course it is a Mario title, so we want some things to be common. So you can beat Fireball Mario, You can actually use the Tanuki suit, which is going to be very exciting for the fans out there who love Super Mario Bros. 3. The Tanuki suit is fantastic. What's new about it on the Nintendo 3DS is that you can actually activate the leap for the Tanuki suit from your touchscreen, which is pretty awesome. Something important to note about this game is you can play the entire game of Super Mario on Nintendo 3DS in 2D if you want, and the graphics look amazing. However, the game has actually been designed so that it really incorporates the 3D graphics at various elements of the game. So in this demo at E3, there's one of the warp pipes you go down. You actually, if you look at it in 2D, you see the environment one way, but if you look at it in 3D, you have an advantage to see that there's various platforms that are kind of hidden when you're using the second dimension versus the third dimension. So players who want to make it through the game in 2D are going to be fine, but we encourage you to check out the 3D from time to time if you're going to do that, because you're going to see it's advantageous to you.
Like there's just so many things.